What is going on, my fitness coaches? Welcome to another episode of the Change Lives Make Money on the Trainer podcast. I'm here by myself. My business partner, Cole De Silva, is in Thunder Bay visiting his grandma. So on today's podcast episode, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting some of our students to come up, ask us anything, and we're going to be answering some questions. I'm currently living out of a hotel room right now. Hopefully that ends tomorrow because our flight kept getting pushed back. So I've lived out of this hotel room now for about 8 days and I am fucking over it. So that's where I'm at right now. Can't wait to get home. Can't wait to get back to my place. I'm super excited. We've got some clients that are here on the podcast ready to ask some questions. So we're just going to bring them up and we're going to get into it. Let's go into Mr. Gabriel. What's going on, King?
Going good, Brian. What's good with you, man?
I'm doing absolutely fantastic, G.
Love to hear it. So my main question really is me going about booking a call, which I did a while ago. Last time we spoke is probably about a month ago. Basically just working for free starting off. I messaged that to that guy in the DMs. I told him, hey, I'm looking to work with you for free, etc. I booked him on a call. Now, my actual question is, now that he's actually on a call with me in a couple of days, do I still work with him for free, like giving a month off of coaching, or still charge him the 4 months for $250 a month, the regular standard?
Well, you told him you're going to work with him for free, right?
Yeah.
Then work with him for free. Also, have you done a free 14-day challenge yet?
Not yet.
So that's the move. So what I would do if I were you is I would take this one dude and I would turn this one dude and let him know that the free 14-day challenge starts next Monday. And then I would send out 100 DMs on Facebook, 100 on Instagram, and I would invite all of these people to a free challenge. And if you're going to do the free work, do it all at one time. You're going to warm up 10 to 15 people for free. You're going to work for free to collect testimonials. And then with those testimonials, you'll be able to market, have social proof. Like when you're a new online coach, you don't have any social proof, and it's really hard to position yourself as an expert when you don't have any social proof. So yes, work with them for free and work with 10 more people for free, get them actually great results, and then utilize that as social proof so you can market your services.
Understood. Appreciate it, man.
Cool. I'll see you soon, dog.
No.
Nathan, what's up?
What's up, Brian? Doing good?
I'm doing fantastic, bro. How are you? You look happy. You look light.
And I appreciate it, man. By the way, I'm sorry to hear about what's happening for me, bro. I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, so
Dude, it is all good. We are just navigating in times of adversity. I think life is about learning how to roll with the punches.
Bro, I was looking forward to going and calling Cole short.
We actually just locked in an event venue in the last 48 hours, you guys. Like, for those of you guys that aren't aware on the podcast, we unfortunately did cancel the in-person PT Domination All Access experience in September, and we're pivoting it to a virtual summit. So we're going to have more details for you guys if you're interested in the virtual summit. But me and my entire team have been like full go in terms of planning. And we did lock in a venue, and it's going to be April 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th. So we had to like call dozens of places to figure out somewhere that was actually available. We did lock in a venue, so it is in April, and we are still going to host it. We just have to push it back a little bit to let the city recover.
Yeah, but I'll be honest, like I've been having like a lot of like trouble with like my business. And I think it might just be because I'm like just in my like house all day. I'm kind of isolated, and I know I'm like more of like a people person. And so I'm having like a lot of issues with that. Like I've been like debating going back to like my like corporate training job for like a little bit, and just so I can be like a little more like happier with like my work. But I'm not sure like what's really like going on with it, because I've been having like issues for a long time. I'm kind of seeing what I can do about it.
Well, it sounds like you're having less issues with your business and more issues with yourself. So like, what's going on with your mindset?
Yeah, I don't know if I like it. I don't know. I'm having issues because I go back and forth. Like, do I really enjoy this work or not enjoy this work? Like, do I really enjoy it? Like, because even when right now I don't have any clients now because I'm like, they all kind of fell off. And so I'm like, but even when I had clients, I'm like, do I like really like enjoy this? Do I want to be training people in person? Like, do I want to be like home all day? It's like, that's kind of what I've struggled with a lot. If I haven't like, if I forth about it.
But why do you have to be home all day? I'm confused.
I mean, I don't have to be, but I think maybe just like the lack of people interaction. And it could be because I don't have any clients now because they all like fell off. And I'm kind of just saying, man, I don't really know what I should, because I don't have an income out of it. I'm kind of getting a part-time job right now, getting like a training job, and I've been kind of like just them like doing like other things. I don't know. It's kind of one is your point on it.
So the problem is that your clients fell off, correct?
They fell off. Yes, they fell off back in like June.
Okay. So what have you been doing from June till now?
I've been sending out DMs, and I've been trying to book phone calls, but I haven't really been booking a lot of calls just because.
When you say try, what does trying mean?
Like you mean trying to book phone calls?
Yeah.
Like sending out like DMs. Yeah, just sending out DMs. I mean, I guess like the thing is, I don't know if is it because like maybe I don't like just enjoy the work? Is it because I'm discouraged on clients? I'm not sure really what it could be. Maybe I don't have an income. I'm having trouble like getting my proof of apartments now because I don't have an income. It's kind of tough right now.
So first of all, you're in chaos.
Yeah.
So you have no idea what the fuck's going on. And there's a
I do.
bunch of stuff going on and you're looking for an out. So that's what's happening. Like that's what's going on with your mindset. And I don't know why you're in chaos. Like, I don't know. So I'm going to ask you a few questions and try to get some clarity. Doing a morning ritual every single morning? Yes or no? Just simple yes or no question.
I do a cold shower. That's it.
Okay. So you're not. All right. How many times a week are you posting?
Twice a day.
Twice a day. Okay, cool.
I actually had a video pop off to like 6 million views.
Okay. And
Yeah.
so when you say you're trying to book calls, like what does that actually mean? Like, have you studied the units and are you using the DM scripts?
I'm using the DM scripts. I haven't done the units in a while. I'm not doing it in a while.
Okay. So you're not using the fundamentals. How many phone calls are you booking per day?
Like 0, but maybe 1 week or now. 1 week or now, maybe.
So one a week, but you have a video that has 6 million views.
Yeah.
So that tells me that you're inconsistent with your workflow because there's no fucking way that
Yeah.
you're booking 0 calls with a video that has 6 million views.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
impossible. So you're inconsistent with your workflow. What are you doing on a day-to-day basis, like besides posting content?
I've been looking for like part-time jobs. I've been just sending out DMs because that's not even DMs. I've kind of just been posting content. That's kind of it. That's kind of all I've been doing. I've been reaching out to people because like I down myself a lot from like this is actually like what because I'm actually an extrovert. Like I like to be around people a lot. So I'm like shoot, I'm gonna trap in my house. I'm trapped in my house. I'm not talking to anyone. It's like that's like I kind of know myself enough to know that I'm like an extrovert, but I can be an introvert. But like I think I'm getting too much of the isolation. If that makes sense.
That makes sense. I just want you to know that like isolation is 100% your choice.
Yeah, it is.
It is your choice. And so
Yeah.
like, I don't know what the answer is. I don't
Yeah.
because I'm not you, but here's my perception.
Yeah.
It's you don't know if you want to be online training or not. Okay.
Yeah.
And I think that lack of knowing whether or not you want to be online training comes from a lack of income, comes from scarcity.
Yeah.
So you're working on your online business, but you're doing it from a place of scarcity and desperation and not knowing if you actually want to do this.
Yeah.
And so your clients can feel that when you're sending DMs.
Yeah.
They can feel it. There's an energy exchange.
Yeah.
So the first thing you need to do is understand that like the only reason that you're isolated is because you're making the choice to do so.
Yeah.
Like when you're an online trainer, you can literally do whatever the fuck you want. Like you
Yeah.
can fly and go see Mike. You can fly and go see Justin. You could leave to fucking Bali for 3 weeks. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Like your isolation is a choice that you're making. That's number one.
Yeah.
Number two, you have to decide whether or not you want to be online coaching. That's not up to me to decide. That's up to you to decide. Because if you actually want to be online coaching, then you can't be half in, half out. That's
Yeah.
like a weight loss client that's like, oh, I kind of want to lose weight, but I'm not really sure if I want to lose weight or not. So like, I've been going to the gym, but I haven't really been following the plan. I've just kind of been going through the motions. It's kind of like, I kind of want to do it. I kind of don't. I kind of really like pizza, but I really want to get abs. Like, you don't know what the fuck you want.
Yeah. And you're right. I don't know. I can't tell if I actually like want to do it or not. It's like tough for me. I can't really tell. I mean, I'm 22 years. I'm trying to basically figure out my whole life right now. I'm trying to figure it out. So it's really hard.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Fair. Okay, yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
You need to sit down and look at yourself and be like, do I want to fucking online coach?
Yeah.
It's literally that simple. Yes or no?
Yeah.
And if the answer is yes, then I need to actually fucking commit and I need to go all in.
Yeah.
Because like half in, half out is not going to get you anywhere.
It's
not
not.
making you any money.
No.
It's making you more depressed and isolated.
Yeah.
More frustrated. But it's
Yeah.
like, I saw you 3 months ago and you were fucking killing it.
Yeah.
So something happened between now and the last 3 months where you just like kind of just like floated off into the ether.
Yeah. I did.
But and that's one thing about being 22. And I'm just going to be straight with you guys. A lot of you guys that are young have like, you're all over the place.
Yeah, I am. I mean, and Laura kind of sees it too. She kind of sees them all over the place. She's like, "Well, what do you want to do?" I mean, honestly, I'm figuring out. I'm trying to figure it out. So I'm trying.
Here's what I will say though: you can't pay your bills with your fucking feelings. So figure it out.
I know. You're right. I
You can't
can't
just like be like absentee and then go to your landlord and be like, "I'm really sorry, I don't have money for like rent today. Like, I don't really know what I want to do with my life." He's gonna be like, "I don't give a fuck. Pay your bill."
The good thing about it though is that like I'm still like living at home now, but I do want to like move out because I do want my own space.
Well, that's a fucking problem. Why the fuck are you living at home? You're 22 years old. Grow up.
I'm trying to get approved for apartments, but it's like I'm trying to get approved, but I can't approve.
You clearly don't give a fuck that much. Otherwise, you'd be working on your business enough to make money.
True, it's facts.
You're like fucking. You're still like you got the umbilical cord attached to you. Are you joking me?
Yeah, it's true.
Grow up.
I mean, I know that I could probably develop a new morning routine. I mean, I'm like shoot, so I need to.
Cold shower is not a fucking morning routine. Everybody who here showers every day, raise your fucking hand. Exactly. It's not a fucking morning routine. Everybody showers. Grow up, Nathan.
Yeah.
I can't make the decision for you.
Yeah.
I can't come to your fucking house and make you post.
Can I give Nathan an activity that I think would help him?
Hi, Kirst, how you doing? Hi, Kirst.
Hi.
You need to come speak to me.
Okay, so I think because you said he needs, do you want to do online training? Yes or no, right?
Yeah.
So I think a really great activity would give you some clarity is not thinking about online training, but thinking about what you want in health, wealth, relationships, and self, and if online training supports that. And if it does, then it doesn't matter if that's what you want right now. It's the action that you need to take to support what you're actually working towards, right? Because like there's times that who here has felt in their business where they're like, oh, this is really challenging. I'm having a difficult time. Just raise your hand, right? We go through those moments, but if we're clear on what we want in health, wealth, relationships, and self, and our business supports that, then we need, like, you guys, like, it's like with any job, like, it's like when I was serving, sometimes I loved it, sometimes I hated it. And like, I'm so blessed to be doing something that I love so much, but there's days where I wake up and I'm like, holy fuck, like, especially this week, I'm like, we're all over the place. We're living outside of a hotel. But what the Woman Who Win does is like, one, I'm so empowered to help females like step into a better versions of themselves. It helps me create this life where I can travel with my husband, where like we're able to be on the road when our fucking town is on fire. So it doesn't matter, right? But like, I'm super clear on what I want when it comes to my health, when it comes to my wealth, when it comes to my relationships, and when it comes to myself. And the Woman Who Win, my business, is a massive fucking part of that, right? So like that, like, yes, clarity on if you want an online train or not, but deeper than that is like, what the fuck do you actually want in all of those areas? Because if you get clear on that and online training can support that, then you can get behind that.
Yeah, I did ask the group. I don't know if like a hybrid option would be available or
No.
Okay. Just either one.
This is not about asking the group. This is about sitting down with yourself and having a big boy conversation.
Yes.
I'm also going to be fucking super direct with you.
Do
And
it,
say,
Ryan.
grow the fuck up and move out of your house. You're 22 years old.
I know. I'm trying to improve right now.
Bro, no, you don't fucking know. You don't know. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here asking me all these questions like, what should I do with my life? You should move the fuck out.
Yeah.
You want to know how I got successful? At 23 years old, I was in Bali. I had no fucking cash. I called my grandma, called my auntie, called my mom, begged for money. They're all broke. So I'm like, well, I either make money or I die in a third world country. I was like, I'm going to make money. And right now you've got a fucking safety net. Hey, mom, can you pay for my fucking bills? Because I can't afford it because I'm 22 and I don't know what I want. What the fuck, bro? Come on.
That's true. That's true.
I know it's true. That's why I'm fucking telling you.
Yeah, dude.
And it doesn't matter if you fail because your mom's just going to fucking pick you up and you're going to go back to your fucking cozy bed and you're going to go back to sleep and everything's going to be fine. And you can wake up tomorrow and you can be lost tomorrow too.
Yeah.
Take away the
right.
fucking safety net, G. Like, grow the fuck up.
You're right. I do that.
You know I'm right.
Yeah. So and there's a massive difference if you move out versus when you stay, obviously, because you're burning the boats. You're basically burning the boats for the most part.
Well, I'm saying burn the boats, but I'm also saying grow up.
Yeah, exactly. So okay, sweet. Yeah, do you think that like just getting the income up, like part-time work, could be an option? Like just
No.
Okay.
No. Figure out what the fuck you want first.
Okay.
Getting a part-time job is not going to solve this problem.
Yeah.
You want my validation to get a part-time job? No.
Okay.
Fuck no. Grow the fuck up. Sign one client, you make $1,000. You're welcome.
True.
Your part-time job is going to pay you $15 an hour. That'll take you 20 hours of work. You
$12 an hour.
actually went into the fucking course that you're paying for and you studied the fucking unit and then you implemented the shit and then you booked one call and you made one sale, you make $1,000. How many hours would you have to work to make $1,000 if you're getting paid $15 an hour?
A lot of hours.
A lot. Probably 30.
A lot. Yeah.
Or you can study 5 fucking hours and do the DM shit and you can sign one client in 5 hours and make $1,000.
Yeah. So I just think like my mindset has been a little bit definitely off for sure because I'm obviously you're right. I do have a safety net. You're right, and it's effing with me a lot. So I'm trying to let go of that safety net too.
The only reason it's effing with you is because you're letting it.
I know you're right. I know you're right.
I know I'm right, and I'm gonna fucking call you out on all the justifications that you're making in your head that are keeping you trapped. Because the only reason you're stuck in the situation is because you keep lying to yourself. You're telling yourself like, oh, it's okay. I don't know what I want. I'm only 22, blah, 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 blah. No,
right.
I'm just going to get a part-time job. No, you're avoiding doing the work.
Yeah.
Bro, at some point, you need to take fucking the driver's seat. You need to take the fucking steering wheel and you're going to say, I'm in full control of my life. I'm going to fucking drive this car towards the life that I want. Yeah. But first, you have to ask yourself, this is what you really want. And like, understand that like isolation is a fucking choice.
Yeah.
It really is.
Like, yeah, like what can I do to not be isolated? I go like people say go to coffee shops.
Where's your phone? Where's your phone?
Here.
Okay, so I want you to open up your contact list.
Okay.
Do you have a friend in there that you like?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so text that friend and say, can we hang out?
All right. Deal.
Okay.
Is that just like, and they'll avoid, so being in the house like for 10 hours a day, I can just not.
Get out of your fucking house, go sign a fucking client, do the fucking work. Do not get a part-time job.
Okay. All right. Deal.
Okay, I'll see you next week. And I expect a fucking call booked and a sale made.
Okay. All right. Deal.
All right, you just committed in front of 40 people on the podcast and 45 people on the live. Come back next week. Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye, Brandon.
Yo, what is going on, Brian? Good to see you, brother. How you doing in the hotel life?
I'm doing good, bro. This is my life right now. I'm
Yeah,
living out of a fucking hotel. This is my life.
I was gonna say, man, super bummed out that I can't meet you guys right away, but it is what it is. It's honestly epic the way you guys are just like pivoting and handling it. Because I know if we're bummed out, you guys have got to be just like extremely bummed out, and just the way that you're facing it, and just like the cool way of like how high level of entrepreneurs you are now, to the point where it's like immediately becomes about the community and like how you guys are just taking action on it. It's fucking inspiring, dude. It's super cool. Also,
Thank you, bro.
congrats on the package you brought to the competition, man. Seriously, crushing it. But I only got 10 minutes. I got a client renewal call coming up after this. My question is, I need my like lines between of like what I should deliver for high ticket clients and what I should deliver for low ticket clients has become blurred.
Yep.
I remember in the beginning of my coaching business, I put a couple of low ticket clients into my like high ticket Facebook group because they were like super, super positive people and they always hyped up the Facebook group. My question is what should really be the main difference between high ticket and low ticket? Because I'm always going for high ticket all the time, but I had a couple of gals last week that I know I could have still served, but I didn't pull the trigger because I wasn't clear on really the difference of what I should give them from high ticket to low ticket. Is there, because right now what I have for high ticket is Facebook group, custom nutrition, custom training, check-ins. And then the low ticket, they also get the Facebook group, which we do our Zoom calls in as well, but they just get more of a general workout program and a general nutrition program instead of it being really customized. Is that sufficient or is that too much, or should I change it up at all?
No, you nailed it. So the difference between high ticket and low ticket, you guys, for anybody that's on the podcast, a high ticket coaching program would be anything that's like $250 to $500 to $1,000 a month. $1,000 a month is like super high ticket, but that's like elite level coaching. And then anything low ticket would be like anything between like $50 to $100 a month. The difference, Brandon, would be the customization and the check-ins. That's it. I still do think the low ticket community absolutely needs a Facebook group because people stay for results and connection. And so if you think about like, obviously you can't do custom adjustments for every single low ticket client. That would be impossible. And it would just be time consuming and just like, it would just be very hard. I also don't think doing like weekly check-ins or even bi-weekly check-ins for low ticket is a good idea, but they absolutely need to feel that connection to you. And I think you can do that and that in the Facebook group. And the reason I would recommend doing it in the Facebook group is because it takes you absolutely no extra work to pour the value into that Facebook group. And they're just going to receive it from being there.
Should there be two separate Facebook groups, like a high ticket one and a low ticket one, or should they all go in the same like client Facebook group? That's
a great question. And I think that when your business has less than 50 clients, everything should always be in the same group. So it's like, I think that as you scale, like as an example, like obviously you guys know, we've got a group for the Change Lives Academy, a group for the 10K Mastermind, and a group for the $1 Million Mastermind. But at PT Domination, we also have a team of 25, 30 coaches. So when you have an extra Facebook group, you guys, it creates extra work. And so not only do you need to do a live stream in this group, you also need to do a live stream in this group, and you literally just doubled your workload. So when you have 50 plus clients, then you have the room to hire an assistant coach because you have the extra income. That assistant coach can manage the low ticket group and you can run your high ticket group. But right now, with where you're at, Brandon, I would keep them all in the same group, bro. I would.
Okay, perfect.
I would also just make sure that like when you're selling, Brandon, like when I was online coaching, I only sold high ticket. And the only time I would even entertain like low ticket is if they're like, Brian, I fucking want to work with you so bad, but I'm literally flat broke. Like I can't afford it.
Right. Yeah, I got to make sure they're committed, or otherwise I'm not going to lower my value like that at all. Old me would have, but now new me, like my prices aren't based on anyone else's budget. It's my value. So yeah, I just wanted to have that as like a last resort and make sure I'm putting them in the right spot and giving everybody the value that they're paying for. And yeah, this answered my question perfectly. Sounds like I've kind of been doing the right thing. So this just gives me the green light and makes it a lot more clear. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. And, dude, keep on crushing it with just the facing of adversity as usual, my man. It's so inspiring for all of us.
Thank you, G. I'm not going to lie, you guys. It's like Monday was a literal 10 out of 10 stress level. And I wanted to open up and share that with you guys. Because like when I did my show, I was like just focusing on the show. Everything was all good. I was happy, won my show, whatever. And then as soon as my show was done, like I had to face reality. And I'm like, oh yeah, my town is on fire. I'm going to have to cancel the event in person. I've got 1,500 clients in the academy that are going to be like feeling that shit. I'm like, holy fuck. And it just hit me hard. But that's entrepreneurship. Like you have to learn how to roll with the punches and you can't get sucked into it. So I want you guys to know that like I also deal with the stress. I also deal with the overwhelm. I also deal with the anxiety. I also get punched in the face. And it's like, you just have to find a way to just keep moving forward. So I appreciate that. Thank you, my man. Pedro, what's good?
What's up, man? Congratulations on winning not the overall, but the other one. You should have won the overall, by the way.
Bro,
The
that's
ship
okay.
was good.
It's all good. To watch my YouTube, I have an announcement coming soon.
All right. So my question is, so like pretty much my life's kind of messy as well. I came to America. I'm going to stay here for 2 weeks. And then I'm moving to Toronto and like I'll start studying more and stuff. And I don't have a schedule at all. I won't have a schedule for like the next month at least. And
Yep.
pretty much I'm focusing on like winning the day. Like I do like 5 things that I do unless I'm dead or unless like I wake up on time and stuff. And I'm doing DMs, network expansion, and posting once a day, no matter what. And then 2 other things that are like more personal to win the day. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I just want to see your take on it. If you do something else. And yeah, I just want to move the needle forward, even though my life's crazy.
So there's a podcast that I want you to listen to, Pedro, that I recorded specifically about this. It's called Navigating Your Life During States of Transition. It's episode number 217 on the podcast, I believe. And I recorded this podcast when I was doing a lot of traveling, when I was going to Bali, when I was going to Australia, when I was like just all over the place. What I will say, Pedro, this is advice for anybody that does a lot of traveling or is doing a lot of traveling. Advice for you, Sammy, while you're in the Dominican. First things first is you need to be compassionate and understand that you're not going to be able to produce at the same level that you are when you're in your home environment. And that's just like, that's okay. But you also need to identify what parts of your business are non-negotiable and find a way to get those done regardless of circumstance. So for me, like, yes, I'm on the road. Yes, I competed, but I still posted every single day, twice a day, no matter what. I never missed. So like identifying what the non-negotiables are in your business that move the needle forward, Pedro, and making sure that you never miss on those is super important. But I do want you to listen to that podcast, Pedro. It's number 217, Navigating Your Life During States of Transition. And it's going to help you get some clarity on exactly what to do. It's only 15 minutes long or so.
Bet. All right, man. Thank you.
Also, congratulations on winning the ticket. And you get to win a ticket to the April event. And the April event's going to be even better. So it's all good.
Yeah, yes, sir. Thanks, brother.
Cool, brother. Good to see you, man.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Pamela.
Hey. Okay, so yesterday in Mastermind, you went over, you really made me go like this with my brain. So you went over your calendar.
Yep.
And this might actually help everyone on this call right now. How do you start living your life like that? Because I find that I'll start it and then I can't stick to it. Things keep popping up. Or like, let's say you have to make an appointment and it throws the rest of your day off. Like, how do you do your calendar and keep it so rigid and strict? Because I know I would benefit from it, but I'm struggling with just starting to do it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So you're saying, so just for context, I want to kind of talk out loud because it'll help me jog my brain too.
Yeah.
Yesterday on $1 Million Mastermind call, I did a screen share and I was talking to Austin Precht about how to manage his calendar effectively because he was getting lost in like day-to-day tasks and he wasn't consistent. So I showed him my calendar and I talked about how like I'm consistent with my calendar. And I'm gonna tell you a hack that works really well for me, Pam, and hopefully this will benefit everybody on the call. I pretty much have the same day for the first 5 hours every day, no matter what. And so the same day for me is like I wake up, I do my morning ritual every single morning. I go for a walk, listen to Success Motivation, come back, listen to my vision video, and I meditate. I've got my morning ritual. After my morning ritual, I do morning cardio. During morning cardio, I'm listening to Success Motivation. After morning cardio, I eat my food. I go to the gym. I exercise. I work out. I eat. And then after that, I do like a little power hour session where I post content, send DMs, post a testimonial, get back to all my clients. And by the time that's done, Pam, like that 5-hour time block has all of my non-negotiables done. I did my cardio, did my food, did my morning ritual, sent out DMs, posted content, talked to my clients, and caught up with my team. And that's done in the first 5 hours of the day.
Okay.
So that first 5 hours of the day is the same every single day.
Okay, that might be helpful. Do you take naps?
I do. Yeah, I do. Here's how I operate. So because I have that like rigid flex, like I do not miss in the first 5 hours of the day. Everything that's non-negotiable gets done in the first 5 hours of my day every day. And it's usually the same day every day. That gives me flexibility in the afternoon to do the extra things that I need to do. So like, if I need to do a podcast, or if I have a meeting with, one of the companies that I'm working with, or if I want to hire a new employee, or if I need to meet with one of my team members, like I can do all that in the afternoon, and I can do it comfortably because all the shit that I needed to get done is already done.
Mm.
So it's like my first 5 hours of my day every day are the exact same. It's like I identified what the non-negotiables are for my life. Like morning ritual, super important, never miss. Also, I want to grow on social media and I want to sign more clients, make a bigger impact. So posting content, I never fucking miss. Also, social proof is fucking important. If you're not posting social proof, you're not going to sign clients. So I post it every single day. Go to my stories. It's the same fucking thing every single day. So it's like that first 5 hours is always the same, Pam. And then the other time in the day, I leave time for flexibility. Another thing that might be really helpful for you guys is I usually always take like a 1 to 2 hour midday break to do something, whatever the fuck I want. If I want to watch TV for 2 hours, I watch TV for 2 hours. If I want to go for a drive and go to Starbucks, I go for a drive and go to Starbucks. I found that like working for like 12 to 16 hours straight, like there are seasons where I need to do that I do that, but having like a little 2 hour, sometimes I nap. So I'm just going to go fucking watch Vikings and nap. But then when I get back up, I'm like, okay, cool. Like I had a nap right before this fucking podcast. But then I came on the podcast. And now I'm energized. I'm excited. I'm excited to talk to you guys.
Yeah.
Whereas like I was just working all morning and then I was just like exhausted. So if I would have forced myself to sit down and like work, right? So I think it's like, I want to give everybody practical advice because this is what works for me. You need to find a work that flows and you need to be committed to finding that flow. And like for me, the work that flows is like I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, even when I'm on the road, because it just feels good for me. Like that's something that I can commit to. I also think that if you're a new entrepreneur and you're listening to this 3 o'clock in the morning, you might be like, holy fuck, that's crazy. Like if you're waking up at 7, just waking up 1 hour earlier at 6 and having that 1 extra hour is going to do miracles for you. And then you start to find your flow with that and you start to feel good with that. And then you find that you get burned out by 2. Okay, so what if instead of getting burned out by 2, you took a step back at noon, you gave yourself a little bit of a break, and then you came back to work at 2. Get it?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's about finding your flow. So I would recommend having some sort of like a morning schedule where you're like rigid and you're disciplined no matter what. Another reason I wake up early in the morning, Pam, is because nobody else is awake. And so it allows me to do what I need to do distraction free. Because if I get into the afternoon and I'm trying to do all my non-negotiables, that's when my team's like calling me, texting me, like, I need your attention, blah, blah, blah. But like, I don't care if they do that in the afternoon because I'm already done all the shit I need to do. So I'm like, if you need to call me. I don't care.
Right. Okay. No, that was super. That's great. Thank you. I was going to ask that yesterday, but I know the rule after 15 minutes, you can't raise your hand. I was like, fuck. So hence I'm here.
One more seed I'm going to plant for you, Pam, because you're in the mastermind, is if I find myself doing too much of one task, I hire somebody to do it for me.
Right. Well, I have a VA now and I just hired a shadow coach. So I'm on the path. And yeah, so
that's a seed I want to plant. And that's like, if you're doing too much of one thing and it sucks up all your time, hire somebody to do that for you. Yeah. Cool.
Thanks.
I got you, girl. Thanks for coming up. Good to see you.
You too.
Matthew, what's good, brother?
What's up? So last
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Go ahead, but I saw it in the academy. I was lit.
Yeah, you just told me to get 25 people in my 14-day challenge in 24 hours. I got it in 23, ended up having 29 people in it. And yeah, I find when I have like urgency like that, I just like get shit done. And when I drag it out, I like get nothing done. So how can I like find a balance between, because I'm struggling with like consistency and discipline once like I hit goals, I've been starting to wane off. And so I just want to like rewrite that story where I just like find some sort of grounding and consistency so it's not so up and down. I think a big thing is what you just talked about having a solid morning schedule the first like 4 or 5 hours.
I disagree.
Oh, you disagree? Okay, go.
I disagree with you. Have you ever hit 10K?
No.
Why?
Because when I hit 7 or 8K, I automatically was like, oh, I don't want to do all this and pay it forward. So then I started building up my monthly, and then I just started to fall off from building up my monthly. I built it up to like 6K and then went back down.
So you self-sabotaged.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you again. So have you ever hit 10K?
No,
Why?
because I self-sabotage.
So I want to tell you a story, okay? I'll tell you guys first. I'm dropping it on the YouTube, but that's okay. So this is a first place trophy. But this is actually a second place trophy because I said I wanted to win overalls and I got second and fucking chaps my ass more than I can describe with words. However, the reason this is important, and I want to share this with you, Matt, is because I found a fight worth fighting for me. Like this was a goal that I knew that I had the potential of losing. I knew that there was a risk of loss. There's no guarantee I'm going to win overall, even if I said I wanted to. There's no guarantee. Zero. Nada. Nilch. I don't know who the fuck's going to show up. And honestly, that guy looked really good. I looked at the photos and I was like, touche, I need to be a little bit leaner. So when I see this fucking trophy, it motivates the fuck out of me because I found a fight worth fighting for. Matt, there's no like, you will not be motivated to do any of the shit in the academy, or this is advice for all of you, but Matt, especially for you, because you're like, how do I get the drive to fucking do the things I need to do? You need to commit and know that there's a risk of failure. So many people never commit because they don't want to fail. So when I ask you, why haven't you hit 10K? It's because you self-sabotage. Well, why did you self-sabotage?
I don't know.
Because
I guess the part of it feels, this is going to sound so stupid, so easy. I don't know. So I don't know if it's like a way to.
Whoa. If it was so easy, why haven't you done it, Tiger? I'm just saying, if it's so fucking easy, why haven't you done it?
I don't.
You're afraid of failure. You are afraid of failure. Otherwise, you would just look at me right now and say, Brian, I'm going to hit $10,000 by October 1st, 2023.
Okay. So can I say the reason
I see your
the reason I don't say that is because I have been trying to build up my monthly.
Right. Whoa. How's that going for you?
How's what? How's that going to be?
Yeah. That was the justification that you used. That was a bullshit excuse you used like 30 seconds ago. Then you said you fell off. So how's that going for you?
Yeah, not well.
What are we fucking talking about here? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because when I had like that goal that you gave me, I'm like, well, there's no fucking way I'm gonna come back and say that I didn't get that.
Ding. So sounds to me like you need to make a new commitment.
Okay,
what?
Okay, I will hit 10K in reoccurring.
Whoa, no, fuck you.
What?
No, absolutely not. No, try that again.
Wait, why not that?
No, because that hasn't worked for you. You already tried that. Try again.
Okay, I'll hit 10K in what is it, August? By October.
What?
October 1st, I'll hit 10K.
October 1st, what year?
2023.
Now say it like you fucking mean it.
Okay, October 1st, 2023, I'll hit 10K.
$10,000.
I'll hit $10,000 a month.
His name is Matthew Frias. Matthew, what's your Instagram?
At Matthew, MATTHEW.
Wait, what?
At Matthew Frias.
At Matthew Frias. There we fucking go. And now you've got a fight worth fighting for because there's 37 people listening right now. There's 45 people listening to my live stream. And I get about 5,000 to 10,000 people that download the podcast. So everybody fucking knows that you just made that commitment.
Okay, sweet. So, okay, I just do have a question then. I just wanted to build up my reoccurring, so I felt
you can build up your reoccurring all you want. Once you hit $10,000, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Okay, fine.
You can do whatever the fuck you want. Once you hit 10K, you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
That is urgency.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I have 25 people to sell in my 14-day challenge, so
that is fucking urgency. He's not gonna self-sabotage because that's not what we do here.
Okay, sweet.
You feel that? You feel that fucking fire inside of your body right now?
Yeah.
That is how you do it, bro. That is how you do it. You fucking commit. If you really want to go balls out, you commit publicly. So by the way, everybody in the Change Lives Academy, you listening to this, if you have a fucking something that you've been holding back on and you know that you're capable of more, Sammy, Justin, I see all of you, Kenny, what's up? You know you've been holding yourself back. Make a public commitment in front of everybody. Like, I commit. By the way, Matt, can you pull up your calendar, please?
Yeah.
No, pause. I'm going to bring you up on the virtual summit. So you're going to be at the virtual summit and I'm going to bring you up and I'm going to ask you about this. So I will see you on the virtual summit and you can talk about how you made the commitment on August 23rd. You just did 10K.
Okay. So on the virtual summit, I need to have 10K by the virtual summit,
which is October 1st. So you
okay, sweet.
Lucky dumb.
Oh shit. Okay. All right.
Bro, I believe in you. I know you're going to do it. Show me.
All right, sweet. Thank you.
I'll see you soon, brother. I like you. Coach Jay, what's up?
How's it going?
How are you?
Good, man. How are you guys?
Absolutely fantastic, brother. How can I serve you?
Good, man. So good to finally make my way on here. So it's good. It's been a while.
This is your first pod chats, correct?
Yes, sir.
I love that.
So it's good. So first things first, share a couple wins because I'm fucking stoked and it's been amazing. So I was Costco shopping. I think I told you a little bit in the DMs, but I was Costco shopping because I decided to fucking jump in and finally stop making excuses and start my own prep. So I started that.
Hell yeah.
Which was good. So I followed your journey and your stage show. Ended up bumping into a few other people in Costco and not even caring because I was excited for my boy. So we're making it work.
Thank you, bro.
But yeah, so a couple things. I'm literally $400 for making my 3K goal. So I'm pretty fucking stoked.
Boom.
So we've been nonstop going to sun up to sundown while working two other basically full-time jobs. So that's pretty exciting, which I will be giving my notice like next week, basically for one of them. So a lot more time for online.
Yep.
But I've booked probably about 6 or 7 calls so far in the last about 5 days, which has been insane. Last week, I had to take kind of a chill week just because first time ever, I got hit with like vertigo and stuff. So I literally couldn't even see straight. But I'm noticing with a few of the clients, when I get them on the phone, I have no issues bringing them on board, selling them into the community. But I found about the last 2 or 3 now. They're excited. I send them a message, the night before if they're early in the morning before I go into work, or like a couple hours beforehand, just to remind them of, I'm excited. Let's get you on board. Like, let's have our discussion, or like remind them of the conversation. But then when I hop on the phone to call them, it's just ghosted.
Okay. So do you shoot them a message, or do you shoot them like how do you follow up with them?
So I will either text them and then I'll follow, like I'll early text them about the day before, and then I'll shoot them a voice note.
I love it. Who's been in the academy for a long time and who's going to guess what I'm going to say to him? If you guess what I'm going to say to him, you can type it in the chat box. Actually, no, Bray, go ahead. What am I going to say?
I could be butchering this, but I think you're going to say that there isn't enough trust built and that's why they're not showing up.
Close. That is true. You're correct in that. But Jay, what you're going to do is, this is advice for you guys that have calls booked for the next day. So if you develop this habit, you will increase your show up rates. I guarantee it. Haha, Sammy. Yes. So here's what you're going to do. This is advice for increasing show up rates. You want to increase your show up rates before you end your workday, Jay. At the end of the day, you're going to check your calendar for tomorrow. Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to send each person that's in your calendar tomorrow a 15 to 20 second video. The 15 to 20 second video is going to explain what the call is going to be about, what they can expect. It's going to give them specific instructions and let them know you're excited. So here's pretty much word for word what you're going to say. Yo, Jay, what's going on, brother? I just checked my calendar for tomorrow and I saw we have a call booked. I'm super excited. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about your number one fitness goal, the biggest thing holding you back. And I'm going to give you a game plan to help you achieve those goals immediately. So bring a pen and paper. It's going to be awesome. I'll chat with you tomorrow.
All right. That's man. Perfect.
Send a video. So you're doing all the right things, but just do all the right things and send a video, and you will increase your show up rates. I guarantee it.
Perfect. Yeah. Cause I've been doing like all the study stuff. I've been like studying all your Instagram reels like daily, even at my other jobs. Like I'll literally take an extra like half an hour to an hour break just to go over this stuff. I just don't care. I don't care.
I should do a show up video reel. I should.
Yes. Do it. No. And then, so it's just a little tweaks now. I think we got a good routine since Cole's last, like scheduling block thing, like couple months back. I haven't missed a day, and I've been posting once to twice every single day. So we've been pretty consistent.
Bro, I love it. So everybody write this down. The right actions compounded over 365 days equals impossible to fail. So if you keep doing what you're doing, Jay, times 365 days, it's literally impossible for you to fail. Proven that it works, right? You generated $3,000. Obviously it fucking works. So now all you need to do is do the right actions times 365 days. It's impossible for you to fail. So keep doing what you're doing, bro. You're on the right path.
Perfect. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys, so much.
Good to see you, brother. I appreciate you.
Yeah, likewise. Take care, guys.
Janelle, you're cute. Hey, just coming on here. You're fucking cute.
Hanging out.
I love it. Amanda, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I love how happy you are. How does it feel to renew in the academy?
Oh, amazing. And I told you I'd show up, so I'm here. I'm doing it.
You did.
Congratulations on your win, by the way.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
So I honestly just I knew I wanted to come today and show up, start showing up more. And I actually had the similar question to what Pam had. So basically just figuring out a schedule, because I'm also an in-person trainer. So I I like I'm the type of person who likes to have like a set schedule every day, but like being an in-person trainer, it's kind of like all over the place. So I guess like that's something that I kind of struggle with is just like setting schedules for myself every single day. And like I'll try to do it the night before every day just because like it can kind of be all over the place. But yeah, and I did find that like I guess I do good whenever I have deadlines. So basically, if I have like a deadline for something, like for example, I had to renew my PT certification. So what I did was like I spent a certain amount of time, like this date to this date, just focusing on that, but then other things would fall.
I have a question for you.
Mhm.
And this is just a genuine question. Do you have any plans of being full-time online or do you want to stay in person?
I'd like to be full-time online.
Okay, great. So let's set a deadline for when you're going to quit your in-person job.
Okay.
Well, it's not me, it's you.
I guess like the end of February.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Try again.
I was thinking end of November.
That's what I was thinking too.
Oh, really?
Yes? What do you mean, really?
Okay.
How much do you make at your in-person job?
Like 2K, if that.
Okay, cool. So how many hours do you work for that 2K? I wish I had a fucking calculator. I'll do it in my head. I'm smart. How many hours do you work?
I mean, I guess I don't work that many hours. It's probably like 20.
20 for 2K. Okay, cool. So now extra question. Because of the 20 hours that you work, does it throw off your ability to make money with your online coaching business?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to say it's 2K, and then it's also minus 2K from your online coaching business. So I would say it equals out at 0. And do you find your schedule's like super all over the place? And because of it, you don't really have time to like spend time with your friends or your family. You're kind of like literally working nonstop. It's like in-person training, then online training, you're doing all of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so not only are you getting paid 0, technically, you're also sacrificing your lifestyle currently, correct?
Mhm.
Okay, so fuck that. What do you charge for your online coaching service?
I had the highest I charged someone was $300 a month.
So if you sold it paid in full, it would almost be $1,000.
I had a $1,200 paid in full.
Oh, cool. So it's more than, so if you sell 2 clients, you replace all of the income from your in-person job.
Yeah.
November it is.
Okay.
November it fucking is. Also,
Okay,
Janelle
November.
remembers everything. So she remembers it.
You're on my
Okay.
radar now.
What's your Instagram, Amanda? So Janelle can stalk you.
Pros__fitness.
Pros__fitness. I love that. One sec. Check this out. I'm going to read this to you. Devon, Brian, you made me come up on PodChats this time last year, and I had this similar situation, in person and online coaching. You made me commit to leaving in person on October 22 and go all in. I hit my biggest month, July 2023. I'm happier than ever and making the most impact I ever have. Thanks, B.
Okay. All right. November.
November it is. I'm fucking amped about it. This is a good podcast. We're making some good commitments. Matthew's hitting fucking 10K. Amanda's quitting her job. Let's fucking go. I like this. I think that you're going to be a lot more happy when you're doing exactly what you want to do. It's like Dan Martell, one of my mentors, Amanda, talks about how every single time we have to switch jobs or switch tasks, we have to change gears in our mind. And so it's really hard, especially when you guys are first getting started to really grow your online coaching business, because you're working at your in-person job. And then as soon as you're done, training that client in person, you have to switch gears and you have to switch into your online coaching business, but you're tired and you have the commute to and from work and you have to make your food. And you might have other responsibilities like managing your kids or managing the house. And so the sooner that we can eliminate the unnecessary distractions, and my definition of unnecessary is anything that we no longer want to be doing, the more energy we can focus on that one thing that we want to do, which is why the first question I asked you is like, do you want to do in person? And you said no. I was like, okay, then we need to get rid of it. Because the sooner that we can get rid of that unnecessary distraction, the sooner that you can go all in on the thing that you actually want to do.
Yeah. So like I do have a couple of in-person clients who I've had for like almost 2 years. So what would you like recommend? Because I don't like dislike working with them. It's just that it does like kind of, I don't know, like the commute and everything.
So do you have an in-person trainer?
No, I have an online trainer actually.
Why?
Well, I got an injury back in like December.
Yeah.
And I just figured it would help because like I just figured it would help because I was in my own head.
So do you think it's necessary to have an in-person trainer to be in the best shape of your life?
No.
So with those 2 in-person clients that you've had forever, what do you think you should do when you decide to stop in-person training?
Offer them online.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the way that I would offer them online is I'd be like, listen, Amanda, I fucking love working with you. But the truth is, you don't need me to count your reps anymore. You've been working with me for 2 years. You know how to squat. You know how to deadlift. You need accountability. You need consistency. And you need a nutrition plan. And that's what I do for you. And I am transitioning into full-time online because I want to make a bigger impact and I want to change more women's lives. and I still want to work with you because like we've been working together for 2 years and I would never, ever, ever want to not work with you. But I just want to do it online, which will actually be cheaper for you and I'll get you better results because I'll be able to be on top of your nutrition. Are you up for that?
Okay.
That's her 2K right there.
That's your 2K right there. Exactly.
That's true. Yeah.
That's your 2K right there. Thank you, Janelle.
Okay.
You got this shit.
All right. Thank you.
This is why we have mentors, you guys, because I can see things in you that you're not letting yourself see. You're literally 2 months away from being a full-time online fitness coach. Give yourself permission. You deserve it.
Okay. Thank you.
Bet. I'll see you soon, Queen.
All right.
Let's go. I want to read this out loud. This is from Vicky D, and Vicky D is crushing it. She's making $15,000 to $20,000 a month. All of my in-person clients came online. I enjoyed in person, so I kept Saturday mornings in person for 1 hour. My clients can come if they want, work out together, still doing their own program. Beautiful. But again, I think we have a big scarcity. We're like, oh, what if I stop doing it and then nobody wants to come with me? Like all of Vicky's in-person clients came online. So that's super cool. Thank you for sharing, Vic. Za, what's up?
What it do?
Sorry about September. Stoked to see you in April.
Okay, so that is the whole basis of why I wanted to make sure I popped in today. So since I'm gonna say June, it's been hurdle after hurdle after hurdle. I feel like I'm in a track meet and I'm losing. So thankfully, I've built like a community with my clients to where they're gonna ride to me. Like, so even when I'm like down, they're like, well, I already know what to do. So we're gonna keep going. Like, get back together, y'all. We're gonna be here when you get back. So I kind of like been like up and down since June. Like, about Mike, then my grandmother passed, and then I'm trying to figure out stuff. My son is going to a new school.
Yep.
For some reason, it's $15 million. Like, the fuck. I'm sorry. But it's like now he's going to this new school and it's like a college, I guess, and he's second grade. I don't get it. And then I just went to Jamaica. Nobody like what we did was private. So you already know what's going on in Jamaica. And that was supposed to be like this big renew. And I do feel better. I feel refreshed. And then the event got canceled. I'm like, no, this was supposed to push me over the edge. And I think I'm so dependent on something to make me feel like going. Like I'm so dependent on something. I'm like, why am I like, and I usually am good with adversity. Adversity been kicking my ass. Like as soon as something bad happened, I'm like, oh, I'm a failure now. I'm off the boat. And I'm like, I'm not like that normally. So I'm just kind of like, what the fuck's going on?
I want you to take out a pen and write this down. This is for all of you. It's not what happens around you that matters. It's what happens inside of you.
Mm.
It's not what happens around you that matters. It's what happens inside of you. That is the mantra. Because I get it. I get it. I'm living out of a fucking hotel room right now. I understand. I really do. I fucking get you. And I also choose to identify myself as somebody that is like a fucking warrior. Like I choose to identify as somebody that like champions adversity. I choose to identify as somebody that utilizes setbacks as opportunities for springboards. And you can choose to associate yourself with that identity too. And I know right now it's hard, but I can also tell you based on your language patterns that you associate yourself as somebody that like, fuck, adversity again, fuck. But you're choosing to make that association.
Yeah.
So I want you to decide. It's like, I don't want you to ask yourself how you've been showing up. I want you to ask yourself how you're going to show up. How are you going to show up when the storm hits? How are you going to show up when it's raining outside? When I was overcoming my addiction, it was the summer of 2013. I just like dealt with like a massive substance addiction. And I got myself clean. I got myself sober by like moving away to the summer camp and isolating myself from everybody and just basically focusing on myself. And so one of the things I did to help myself get clean is I committed to going for a run every single day. I went for a run around this lake and it was like 1 kilometer long. I went for a run around the lake and slowly over the course of the summer, it was like 1 lap, then 2 laps, then 3 laps, then 4 laps, and 5 laps. And every single day I went no matter what, and I never missed. And I remember there was this one day where it was like there was like a torrential downpour. And it was like to the point where everybody in the summer camp had met in this like mess hall where we'd all meet to eat. And everybody was hiding, playing games. And it was 5 p.m. and it was time for me to go for my run. And I looked outside and it was like, it literally was like, it was like a downpour. It was so bad. As soon as you walked outside, you were soaking wet. And I remember like looking outside and I was like, who am I going to be when the storm comes? Like, I'm going to sit inside and play games with everybody else. I'm going to put my fucking running shoes on. So I put my running shoes on, I put my headphones on, and I went for a run in the fucking rain. And while I was literally like drenched the second I ran out of that door, I went for a 5K around the lake. And while I went for a run around the lake, I was laughing. So I was like, this is the motherfucker that I am. I'm the motherfucker that runs in the rain. So you need to make the choice, right? You need to make the choice. and understand that like storms come for everybody. Like it's not just you. I'm sure everybody in this call, if you're experiencing adversity, raise your hand. I fucking am. And it's like all of us experience adversity. I just choose not to identify or associate myself with it. I choose to allow it to pass through me instead of allowing it to get stuck inside of me. Like this too shall pass. And no matter how bad it is, there's always something to be thankful for. There's always something to be excited about. You got breath in your lungs, air in your body, breathing heart. You just need to choose to look for that shit, even when it's hard.
You're so right about that, because I'm like, when I got into this academy, I'm a numbers person. Like I've hit 10K in my in-person. I've never hit 10K online, not yet.
Not yet.
And
good catch. Not yet.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm a numbers person. I know how to get to the numbers. Like I talked to Pedro. I went from like being scared to ask for $300 because I was broke to asking for $1,600 because Pedro told me to on a call that we was a role play. And I did it like back to back to back. But for some reason, the way my life is set up right now, it's like it doesn't want me to hit the number. It needs me to change something in my life internally. And I'm like, I don't want my life to change. I want my bank to change. So it's like I'm fighting against that right now. And everything you said, I'm like, that's true. I need to be grateful for those things because I'm too tunnel vision on the business. And I'm like, girl, your life is up and down. Fix that.
But it's not even just your life. It's you.
Yeah, for sure.
It's you. It's not what happens around you that matters. It's what happens inside of you. It ain't your life or your business. It's you.
You're right.
It's you. So it's like, I'm still Brian Mark. I'm Brian Mark in all situations. I'm Brian Mark when I win fucking overalls in October, which I'm fucking going to do. I'm also Brian Mark when I hit second place. I'm Brian Mark when I'm fucking locked out of my house and stuck in an Airbnb. I'm stuck in a hotel. I'm also Brian Mark when I'm fucking in my mansion. I'm Brian Mark. I'm the same motherfucker.
Sure.
So you can choose who you show up as. And when you start showing up as 10K ZA, and it's not just 10K ZAs, like I'm also a numbers person, which is why I set money goals. But like, who do you need to be in order to be 10K ZA?
That is it. That's really what I'm fighting against.
That's not what you're fighting. You need to start embracing it though.
Yeah.
Embracing it. You need to start embracing it. Like I love the challenge. I love getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning and doing fasted cardio for 35 minutes when everybody else is sleeping. I'm a fucking savage. I love that shit. I also love doing it on 4 hours of sleep because I know motherfuckers aren't willing to push that hard. I know it. I got an advantage on you. I got an edge on you. And so you got to decide, you're like, I'm a fucking beast. Like I run through shit. I'm a fucking animal. And this adversity is just testing me, developing my character, developing my resilience. And when you hit 10K, which will happen, it's going to be so much fucking sweeter because you're going to have so much more of a story to tell. Like that's the frame. That's the change. That's the switch. It's a perception. It's not what happens around you that matters. It's what happens inside of you.
Right. I know.
Who do you need to be in order to be 10K ZA? Who do you need to be in order to hit that target? I've got some homework for you. I want you to sit down and I want you to ask yourself, like, what is the best version of ZA show up as? When adversity strikes, how do you show up? Confident, powerful, certain, centered, focused, disciplined. And then once you've got these, like maybe these single words that describe how you want to show up, I want you to describe those single words in a sentence. Focused. When adversity strikes, I'm the type of person that focuses on what needs to get done in order to get through. When adversity strikes, I am strong. I never get sucked into the situation. I always stand strong on my power and I deal with the situation at hand with confidence. And then I want you to read that every day. I have something that I call, it's like my character traits. It's my core values. I call it the Champion's Creed. And when I feel like shit, or when I don't want to do the thing I want to do, I sit down and I look at the Champion's Creed. And like one of the things it says is we do the hard shit, whether or not we want to. And so when I'm debating with myself whether or not I'm going to do my fucking cardio session, I look at that. I'm like, we do the hard shit, whether or not we want to. I'm like, I'm fucking doing it.
100%.
So figure out what you want to show up as and be that person.
Absolutely.
Bet. Show me. I'll see you soon, Queen.
See you soon. Thank you.
You're welcome. Last and definitely not least, Mr. Mike. What's good, King?
What's going on? That's the killer podcast. Like a lot of motion. So my question is, it's more of a, I want your input. Okay. So I live in a small town near Windsor, Ontario, and I'm running a 14-day challenge. In the middle of it, I have like 38 participants.
Well done.
But only like half of that is actually engaging. before I started it and now I've had like 16 phone calls. I sold one, I got 4 deposits, and I've got a bunch of people that paid me the monthly fee, and then I got a phone call from their wives yelling, saying they want the money back. So besides that, I'm trying to tackle my city, like Windsor, Essex, and all around it. So I was thinking, if I make business cards, go to my gym, because there's so many people that don't know what the fuck they're doing or overweight, and just say, hey, I see you're new here. My name is Mike Sabourin. I'm a coach. Here's my business card. Would that be worth it to expand in the city where I live in?
Yes, I love that. I also think you should add to that. So first things first, with all the people in your 14-day challenge, I want you to get in them, especially if it's a small town, for the next X amount of days, just get into the mindset that you're going to give them so much fucking value that they're literally going to love the fuck out of you at the end of the challenge. That's the mentality you want to approach it with. Second thing is, I love the idea of business cards. I would go above and beyond, and I would attach business cards with a free meal plan. So you can literally go on fucking evolutionnutrition.com, make a meal plan, print it off, be like, hey, my name's Mike. I'm a local online coach. I wanted to, serve and help out. So I wanted to give you a free meal plan. Also, here's a business card, and your business card is also good for a free consultation. So if there's anything I can ever do to help you out, I would love to help out. So I do business cards, and I would staple a free meal plan to it.
Now, with that free meal plan, obviously, I would have to make it customized to that person.
Well, you could do a free meal plan. You could also do a sample meal plan. So a sample meal plan would be meal 1, quarter cup, or you could be 3/4 cup of oats, protein powder, peanut butter, protein oats, macros. And then at the top of the meal plan, you can put a disclaimer disclaimer, this meal plan is made for somebody 200 pounds trying to lose weight. If you would like something more custom, feel free to shoot me a message on Instagram at Mike Sabourin.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
And you're giving as much value as you possibly can. I would also, with a free meal plan, include pictures of delicious foods, and then staple your business. I think it's a brilliant idea. I love that idea.
Yeah, but a business card is small, right? So stapling another meal plan, or maybe a small another piece of paper.
Just I think you're overthinking it, bro. Staple a business card to the meal plan, drop it off.
Okay. I would just create a QR code and attach it to the business card for the meal plan.
Fucking, that's why you're here, Janelle.
Yeah, QR code would work. Yeah,
that's what I do. So I hand out 5 business cards a day, and they have a QR code on the back of it with a free 28-day free meal plan. And then we do door knocking to 500 people a month in our neighborhood, and we give out water bottles and all this different things.
You actually go door to door?
Well, yeah, me and my kids. Okay. But everybody knows us in our community.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to start doing. Try to tackle my hometown first, right? And just expand.
Mm-hmm. Another thing you can do to tackle your hometown, this is a Natasha Starcheski trick, is when you have clients, add their friends, especially if it's a hometown. So Natasha has clients, adds friends of their friends, because that's expanding through their power base. So when you post that client's transformation, their friends are going to see it.
Yep, I got you. All right,
cool.
Perfect.
Does that make sense? Is that clear?
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, thanks.
Awesome, brother. Well, I'm really sad about the beard situation because I was catching up to you, but fucking
slowly over. Yeah, you have to grow it back now.
Fuck.
Yeah, gotta wait till October.
I'm growing it out until October. I'm growing it out until October, and then I'll have to fucking shave it off again. So fuck my life.
Why? Then you're gonna cry again?
Yes, I am. Or maybe I'll win overalls with my fucking beard. Okay, shaving it didn't give me overalls, so maybe I'll fucking keep it. Fuck these people. I'm just joking. I'm not chapped at all. It's fine. Cool. So if you didn't catch it, I will be competing at Summer Shredding in October. I'm going to announce it on my YouTube, but I wasn't satisfied with not winning overalls. And that was what my vision said. So I'm going to continue going until I fucking get what I see in my head. Because
He's going to try to beat me.
I see myself as a champion. All I care about is winning overalls men's physique. If I win overalls men's physique, fucking, I'm happy as fuck. So apparently at Summer Shredding in October, there's overall men's physique, and then there's overall for the show. So it's every athlete, and then they choose an overall winner. So I will be in Houston, everybody. So if you want to see me in Houston in October, I'll be in Houston October 21st, 22nd, 23rd. I will be there. Cool. Well, guys, thank you guys so much for coming to Pod Chats. This was super fun and super valuable. I had a lot of fun talking to you guys. Zah, thank you for being super vulnerable. Matt, thank you for making some commitments. We had some big commitments on today's call, which I'm super, super excited about. Amanda, I fucking see you. I see you, girl. I appreciate you guys. All right. Thank you for being my clients. Thank you for showing up for yourselves. I love y'all. I'll see you guys all next week on Pod Chats. Have the best day of your entire life. Talk to you guys soon. Bye. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, and you want to learn more about how me and my team can help you scale your online fitness business to $10,000 a month, DM me 10K on Instagram at TheRealBrianMark for more information, and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help you grow an online coaching business.